Hello and welcome to another episode of Raisu's Reviews Monthly Amiami Roundup. I don't think we have a terrible amount of stuff this month, but let's get going. So up first we have Genshin Impact Farina Amai Gogo no Sanbiki Chibichara figure by Apex for about 7,000 yen. I believe I have this pre-ordered. This is not we're not logged into an account, so I can't tell right now, but I instantly ordered this because I've been wanting, as I probably said in previous videos, I've been wanting some Farina merch, and this 7,000 yen Nendroid-like is what we're gonna get. I think it's like pretty actually cute though, trying to put my bias aside. Maybe not 7,000 yen for a tiny little figure cute, but what are you gonna do? You just gotta, when you're obsessed with a character like this, you just gotta buy what comes up. I just like how cute Farina looks. She's eating like ice cream with this weird like double-ended spoon. She doesn't have the things guys. She got some bubbles. They didn't quite make her little summon friends. That would have been cute. Instead they just went with bubbles, but that's fine. Her eyes look good. She's still got like the clock eye. She's got her chubby little legs. She's got a cute hat and her apoge. And the pie or the cake also has a crown, which I love. It's just really cute. I'm happy it's here. It's maybe a little bit too much. Maybe this should be 5,000, but oh well. I'm grabbing it for sure. Up next we have another character I really like. Blue Archive Kazusa 1/7 scale figure pre-order by Claynel for 20,900 yen. I'm a big Kazusa fan, but not to the same extent as Farina, not even close. This is a pretty basic figure. I think that with some of these Blue Archive figures, maybe the first couple runs of them are just their art that you have on the character select screen or when you pull them in the gacha. You know, she's looking listless or bored like Kazusa usually is. She's got her big Blue Archive weapon. Her halo doesn't look as good as some other Blue Archive halos I've seen. But what are you gonna do? And then she's got her, I'm bad at guns. I can't remember what this has, a stand, so it must be like an SMG or something. But still, it's Kazusa, so it's really, really cute. 20,000 yen actually kind of seems correct for this. Maybe just because of the gun is what you're kind of paying for, like the extra 2,000. But this is good. I'm not going to grab this myself. I kind of wait on these types of things until maybe like one of her alternate costumes gets a figure, and I think there has been some of her, like her band costumes are getting a figure, but I'll just wait on this one. And we have another Blue Archive figure. We have Sayori 1/7 complete figure by Wonderful Works. Not as big of a fan as Sayori as I am as Kazusa, but I still like the character well enough. I like her muscle definition. That's as little as it is. It's just good to see on figures. And her little leggies. She's got some actually like rubble going on here because they hang out like in an abandoned building for when you first meet them, because they're like domestic terrorists, I suppose. I like her big coat too. I wonder, does this coat come off? It does. She looks really good here. She's looking like very like Ghost in the Shell here. It's really good. She's got like the dagger and the sword and the gloves and the boots. I think this is more of a complete package than Kazusa. I guess it's because she kind of just looks like a military girl, so this stuff all suits her. Where Kazusa looks like a schoolgirl with a gun. I do not like that the halo also kind of looks at. Maybe I'm imagining these halos being better before, but they kind of look a little bit plasticky now. This one's probably better than Kazusa's halo though. I think this figure is overall better than the Kazusa figure, even though I like this character less. I think it just looks better and there's more features, and her coat is awesome. And she got the little gradient on her hair. Yeah, this figure is just better. It's not the 2,000 yen difference that's making it better, it's just better. If they both cost the same amount, I'd say the same thing. Wow, we're not Ending the Blue Archive Parade, we got Ai-kon now, New Year, 1/7 complete figure pure. This is my actual favorite Blue Archive character. I absolutely love her. And I still just am not feeling it. Maybe Ai-kon doesn't translate to figures very well. I do think it's cute. It's just a little basic. Oh, I should have said this is for you. Sorry. It's nice. This is a figure that if I saw on sale for like 15 or 14 or 13, I might grab just because I like Ai-kon. I like New York Ai-kon too. But I don't know if she doesn't translate to figures, but I haven't been impressed with the figures she's gotten so far. Even though I do love her, but it's just not doing it for me. And I think this one's also, I like the look of the material looks good. It doesn't look bad, but January 2026. Yeah, there's no way I can get this. It's just not quite there. I think kind of like blasé, boring girls don't translate to figures very well, turns out. Next we have Honkai Star Rail Adventurine. 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Alter for about 40,000 yen. I know this character only because one of my friends really loves them, and I really support them in that. How awesome is this in this figure? I like the stand. It's kind of like a, I guess it's supposed to be like a marble floor of like a casino. I like the different like poker chips on the floor too. I like the big like red intimidating like boss couch here with the little like, I don't know what you call this, like a shoal here. I like his little like cleavage area here with the heart. I want to see if I can get a better, there we go, with the upside down heart. That's really nice. I guess it'd be a spade, not an upside down heart, because he got an ace of spade in his hand. I like the the kind of like half gloves with all the little rings on them and his little bracelet. There's a lot of little features going on here. His hair looks great. This little like rug part, there's a little like, not rug, fur part here. Doesn't look amazing, but he looks pretty good. Does all this add up to 40,000 yen? Okay, so also, sorry, I should also mention that he has the ability to put on shades and glasses to make himself even look more sketchy. 40,000 yen, 1/7 by Alter, so the quality is going to be good. Yeah, I think this just squeezes in at being worth it. You're paying for the stand and the couch a lot. I'd say you're paying $100 for the couch, basically. But I still think it's worth it if you are a big fan of this character and you want their like probably like the best figure they'll get for a while. Yeah, this looks really good. Suiginto. TV anime Rozen Maiden Suiginto. You know, I always spelt this with a U at the end. I don't know if that's just like a cultural thing, because sometimes we use U's when they don't. But complete figure pre-order, single shipment by Proof for 27,000 yen. I love Suiginto. It's one of my favorite villains in all of anime. How does a figure of a doll work when you could just have a doll? And look, she comes with Shinku, or she can be with Shinku. I don't know if that has, I can't remember if I've done Shinku already or she's coming up. But I think this looks pretty good. I don't like these, like the chests that are open and revealing the figure. It reminds me of this Miku that I reviewed a while ago. It's not quite the same, where she was like lying in like a portrait or something. I reviewed it during my Miku video, and I kind of just wish they had a more normal stand, even if it's boring. I do like the gray roses and the blue vines. Her face and hair look okay. They don't look like, the sculpt in them is not amazing. I love her dress. I always love Suiginto's dress. Design wise, it doesn't look like the best sculpt in the world. And she's got some like extra black feathers and her like little crappy wings here. That's all intact. It says something about it. It says something about her face I don't like. I don't know. I don't think this is a Suiginto figure I get. Maybe one day. I think I just wanted her looking a bit more like sad or willful or evil. Even though she like, you know, has her redemption or whatever. Yeah. I guess this might be more based on like Zersplukken's design. I'm not too sure. Yeah, this is just not quite there for me. And yes, we will have Shinku as well. I like Shinku considerably less than Suiginto. Just as a character. Oh, did I miss? No. I don't know if the stained glass part was in the last one. I might have just missed it. If so, these look pretty decent and they're good backdrops for these types of things. Again, I don't love the chest. The red roses are nice. And we got the vines too to counteract Suiginto's vines. I almost like the sculpt on Shinku a bit more. Like on the folds of her dress, and her face is fine. It's Shinku. Yeah, this is my disdain for Shinku aside. I think this one looks better than Suiginto, just by a little bit. I just think the sculpt is better, and I care less about the expression of Suiginto because she generally doesn't emote as much as other characters. But I don't know, it's cool to see Rozen Maiden figures. That's awesome. Speaking of awesome, Tokimeki Tonight, that's crazy. Ranzo Ito 1/7 complete. So Proof doing like retro figures, 16,000 yen. This is like from the 80s. Correct me, maybe 90, early 90s, but this is an old anime. Has a really sweet ending song, I believe. I love her hair sculpt actually, and I love the eyes. It really like keeps that like retro feel without looking too retro. I like her dress with the cape. They're like they kind of clash, but they're supposed to clash, and they juxtapose against each other very nicely. I don't know, I just really like this. And you can take the cape off. It's kind of like super basic, but you're also paying 16,000 yen for the only Tokimeki Tonight figure you'll ever see. So yeah, if you're an old school anime head or you just like the way she looks, definitely grab. This is sweet. Up next we have the bonus Monogatari series Shinobu Oshino 1/7 complete figure pre-order. This is not the Shinobu I pre-ordered. This figure conceptually is like one of my least favorite parts of Shinobu, is like when she hangs out in the bathtub. But also this effect piece, this looks so bad. It reminds me of my sister's like Polly Pocket toys when she was younger. There was one of them that was like, it was like a mermaid type deal, and they had like a little effect piece that looked like this too, and it's just, this still looks bad. Water is so hard. And is this supposed to be like the blood dyeing it, or is it the roses dyeing it? Whatever. A very, very creative idea and concept, because there's just a few like sections of episodes where Shinobu hangs out in the bathroom talking to Aragi a bunch, so that's why they did these. And their giant shaft bathroom that's impossibly large, but they can only obviously keep part of it, so it just looks strange. I like the little ducky. The claws on the bathtub are still there. Shinobu herself, let's get a good look at her. The sculpt looks fine. I think her face looks like a little bit too cartoony for me. Like, I know Monogatari is one of those things that will do that, but it only does that for like a few frames and then goes away to something else. So when you're lingering on that cartoony looking face, it doesn't look as good. Otherwise it looks good. It looks like Shinobu, but the sculpt, it's what it is. It's good, and her face looks a little weird. And there's also the handcuffs here, because you know that kind of stuff's happening too. Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of this. I think it's like it's not as distasteful as could be easily. They could have made this worse, but the effect pieces look so bad. Sorry, Shinobu. You're getting a lot of figures recently, so you'll be fine. Up next is Toho Project Flandre Scarlet Innocent Time version 1/6 complete figure pre-order by Reverse Studio X Freya. So yeah, this is pre-ordered. I'm a big Flandre fan. I've probably said that before. Every time I don't get something Flandre, I kind of regret it. But this is cheap enough, and it looks really cute. Like, it's not the best thing in the world. It's not even... Oh, it is a 1/6, yeah. So it's gonna be pretty big, unless like Flandre is smaller, but I guess I can't really visualize how big this would be. I guess this is gonna be like this big, probably. But yeah, it's really cute. Obviously, again, it's not the best looking figure in the world, but for what you're paying, it's pretty good. And I don't know, I just like it's a unique concept for Flandre, even though it's like more of like a lolly appearance to her than I would like. It's fine, and this picture they did with this lighting is incredible. It makes her look really, really evil. I love it. The fluffy base. Fluffy base. Oh. I don't know what they mean by the fluffy base. Is there a pillow here somewhere? I don't know. I'll figure out when I get it. Next we have Arknight's Texas, the Omertosa. I played this game. I didn't make it to this character coming out. Well, this version of this character. So I don't know how to pronounce that word. June version 1/7 complete. By Mythios. Mythios with their really nice Arknight figures. Again. So I know this unit was super good when they came out. So let's just take a peek here. Okay, I'm gonna start. This is more addressing the character design, but I like this like triple belt here on the leggy. I like the texture of her sleeves. I like the big like grandiose robe with like the fur trim. I like the little bits of gold everywhere and like her little like spindly whatever you'd call these. And also the red. So this is a really good use of these like very regal colors, and then contrast against her like dark hair. I like it. I also like the stand. It actually like works really well. Like they do this kind of like fake 3D image here, and that's fine. It still looks really good. Wow, Mythios is just so good at making figures. I just love her face too. It's just so like above you. This looks great. Her hair looks good too, and she's got like a little bit of gradient going on, and her ears look cute. Now this is great. Not much more to say about that one. Pretty. I think you're getting what you pay for here. Maybe you're making out a little bit here. Prisma Wing is the Order a Rabbit Bloom Coco 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Prisma Wing. More Gochumon figures. I barely remember this character's personality. Oh well. Alright, this is a good look here. There's so much like... I wish they'd give me a photo without all the writing. It just distracts my eyes. There we go. I actually really like this concept. It's like... it's a Three Musketeers vibe, and I don't think we get that very often. But it's also like contrast like the cute anime girl with like the flowers and the pinks going on and all the rabbit imagery. It's got this like big like story scroll, or it could be like a fairy tale scroll. It could be, yeah, I think that's what it is. She's got a rolling pin here, and I don't know what that other thing is. I think it's like some kind of mashing device. But it's I really like this concept. This figure is actually really cute. The more I look at it without this hideous like borders and writing going on, the more I like it. I still can't decide what that little other piece is. Maybe it says below. But yeah, I just love it. Like the sculpt on her face and hair is not amazing. And if you look closely at like the arms and stuff, it's also not amazing. But there's just enough going on here that it makes up for that. Oh, 35,000 yen. 1/7. Special days. Okay, I'm gonna say this is maybe just not worth it. Maybe because they had to make it this price because of this like scroll base here. But yeah, I guess this might be a menu because they work at a cafe. I give up on that. I wonder if this goes together with the Gochumon figure that we had earlier. Maybe there's still just enough going here that you can justify the price if you're a fan of Coco. But that's a little pricey, but it still looks really good. And it doesn't seem like she's tied to her. Okay. Up next, there we have the Needy Streamer Overload OMG Kawaii Angel Anniversary Party Version 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Good Smile Company from Needy Girl Overdose Anniversary Party. Alright. At first glance, I really like this figure. I'm gonna say the things I really like about it, which is I like her face. If I can get a close-up on it, there we go. I don't know what it is about it, I just like the expression, it's very cute, and the thing they do with the mouth. I think the dress didn't have to be this like revealing. It kind of like, I think they wanted to do something pretty, but then they also wanted to be like a little bit sexy, and I wish they chose a lane because they had like, oh, we have to make sure it's like sticks to her like glue and super and tight. Oh, it's the word I'm looking for. You know, tantalizing, I guess was the word I was looking for. But so that's not quite doing it for me. I don't really like the texture of the dress. I do like the amount of frills in that, but I also like the hair and how it like goes crazy like this. I like when figures go crazy with the hair, but kind of keep them in control. Like you can see, like it almost goes down to her feet here. Not really. It probably doesn't quite, but it all cohesively works together. I think this is just how she looks, but the purple gradient on her actual like hair up here, I don't love. I don't like this like second anniversary bouquet thing. I also don't think it looks very good, especially through the weird bubble part. So this figure's like almost there. I think the price is good for what you're getting, and the stand is pretty basic. I think she still is really pretty. It's just I wish they kind of just went more on the pretty angle rather than like having to have like her belly showing. It's still, still think it's a good figure. It's just not something I'm going to purchase, but I wouldn't be upset. Like if I saw someone have this in their collection, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Oh, we're never out of the Atelier hell. At least this is a new Atelier. Atelier Yumiya, the Alchemist of Memories, and the Envision Land Yumiya Listfelt swimsuit version 1/7 the complete figure by Wonderful Works for 21,580 yen. Alright, not a lot to talk about here when it comes to like these Atelier swimsuit figures. You got your like kind of thick girl in a swimsuit looking back at the ocean with the sand and water base that we've become accustomed to. I do like that her design has a little bit of gradient and a little like little ahoge at the top, but you know what, yeah, these don't really just leave a much to be desired. If you like this character, if you think they're attractive, you'll get your 21,000, which is a decent price for what you're getting here on the 1/7 swimsuit figure of it. But you know, you can only see so many of these. Next we have the Katie Cole Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time Asuka Rei Mari new type cover version 1/8 complete figure pre-order for 41,800 yen. So this is another one of our like triple figures for about 4,000 yen deal, which I think is, for 3 1/8s is not the worst thing ever. 1/8s aren't as popular as they used to be because 1/7s have kind of taken over. So 1/8s are comparatively small and they do look a little like awkward next to your 1/7s. But maybe you can put these on their own shelves with like prize figures or something. So they're all in their like in the same color of plug suit. If you look closely at them, they don't all look super amazing. I guess they're really adhering to the original art designs. I just don't like the way their faces look. And then let's look at Mari. I don't know, something about these I really don't dig. I think Mari looks the best. I don't know, Ray looks a little weird. I like that they're all happy and smiling to all as much as Ray can smile, but something about these I don't like. I don't think this one is quite worth it. Unless you got your Ray, Mari, Asuka collection going on, which is probably a thing you can do at this point. Up next we have Fate Grand Order Lancer Melusine 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Fat Company. Isn't Melusine the race from Genshin? Let's get a closer look. Alright. I want to say I know which character designer this is, but I might be wrong, so I'm not going to say anything. But I think this figure's cool. It's a little bit too scantily clad lolly for me, but everything else going on, like her weapons are super cool, like big badass anime weapons with these really cool wings. Her hair is like big and everywhere, and she's got like those like, let's see, like these kind of like darkening of her skin. I don't know if that's like corruption or her like outfit, but that looks really cool. This figure just looks badass, but you just kind of have to like, it's also like a scantily clad lolly, but whatever. It still looks really cool, and I'm sure fans of this character will grab it. Those wings are going to be, we found something that we do not approve of. I think I have seen this figure before because I'm now remembering this, but there's triple support pulls to support the wings. Oh, this figure has so much potential. Yeah, what are you gonna do? At least, like, yeah, now I notice them in every picture. I don't know how I missed them. There's it there. This one, they hit it well. I can see some of it right there. I think they took them out of that photo. But yeah, I guess I'll talk more about it. I think her face and eye looks really cool, and her hair sculpt is really nice and translucent and otherworldly. It's just really good. It's a shame about those support pulls. At 40,000 yen, you've got to figure out a way to like not have these awful support pulls. I don't know. It's like a trend in recent figures when they're like upping the concepts, I guess, to do more crazy things. But there's figures that figure out a way to do it without them, and there's figures that don't. Like, I don't think I own a figure. Well, I do. I have some old Griffins that have these like ugly support poles, but I don't think I own many figures with bad support poles that I am proud of owning. So I don't know what to do. It's maybe just like if you want to make these more impressive figures, it's just a necessary evil. But it really ruins this one. I still think it's cool, but I don't know. That takes me out of it a bit. Exclusive sale, Bomber Girl Pine Belly Dance version, 1/6 complete figure pre-order from Wing. Okay, this is Pine from Bomber Girl. Obviously, this figure is for gooners who like Pine. I think the chest on the big breast bomber girls just look awful. It's like the Senran Kagura big chest. She's doing this also. I think this franchise just exists to goon, and the girls are also like of questionable age for that. At least some of them. I don't actually know the lore, but I also think this just looks messy. Like, it's good that you're getting an actual stripper pole, and she's kind of got like these like metal tassels everywhere, and they don't look good. I also don't think the orange here works particularly well. I get why they did it, but I would have preferred more of like a darker color to just give you a break from all this like yellow and orange. If it was yellow, it'd be way worse though. So they could have made a good choice making it orange. I just feel like this is like hideous. The concept to me makes it look hideous. She just looks like a monster. He's gonna eat you. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think these characters like kind of cute when they're like in a neutral state, but not here. I always do like the little blue in Pine's hair though. That's like one of the good points about her. That also doesn't look like looks like she actually just sticks to the support pole on her foot and hand, which is kind of impressive to be honest, but whatever. The gooners who want stripper pole belly dance Pine are gonna get stripper pole belly dance Pine. Up next we have, I thought this was Yamada from Bokuyama for a second. Goddess of Victory Nikkei Marciana School Days 1/7 complete figure. Deluxe edition pre-order by Hobby Sakura. I like the stand right away. It's really like unique and cute. Is she like looking at herself in the mirror and then you walk into the room? But she's like drawing this creature here too. And she's very embarrassed. I do like her little friends. They're all like cute. She's got a little duck, this cat, this little seal, and whoever she's drawing there. Looks like a pretty cute fairy. It looks like she's also maybe in the process of undressing in the worst possible way. But yeah, it actually looks pretty good. This character design's pretty bland for Nikkei, but like I'm sure she doesn't always look like this. But yeah, that's why it's the School Days version. But yeah, this looks cute. I like it. Not a bad price for what you're getting either. Up next we have Gushing Over Magical Girls Magia Azul, the Bergless Maiden 1/7 complete figure pre-order. Alright, this is a gushing figure, so I'm gonna maybe stay in these first couple of pictures here, just in case. But I don't think this looks bad. I like her like intense look here. I like her costume a lot. It's like sexy, but like, oh god, I just noticed there's a giant support pole. That's very unsexy. It's like sexy, but not like terrible, even though I know if I go down here there's gonna be something terrible. But yeah, I just love like how fierce this look is. This ice piece here, it doesn't look terrible, it doesn't look great. I'm so scared. There we go. But I actually really like product images like this, by the way, because you really get a feel of what you're getting. But I like her big like pose here, where that's like a very powerful pose. In anime, you know, like shit's about to go down. The shoes, the big like stockings that like also are part of like her big dress in general. I like how it all comes together. A closer look, this ice piece does look a little bit bad, but oh, I can see the booby images. I still think it looks pretty good. I know all these clothes probably come off, but as she stands for 27,000, this is a pretty nice looking figure. Maybe it would be more like 24,000, but you're paying for this ice thing and this ugly support pole. But yeah, not bad for gushing figure. More gushing figures. We got Katie Cole gushing over Magical Girls Leopard 1/7 complete figure by Katakawa. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I don't know if this one actually gets naked. I might be okay. I really like this character's design, despite how militaristic it is. Yeah, she's not wearing much clothes. Her cheeks are out full. Don't think they look good or well sculpted. You're like your 1600 yen sexy figure is not going to look amazing. She's got this tiny little revolver. That's cute. I like her baggy clothes. This this piece right here, this like big break on the figure. I would not have put that in your product image. That looks really rough. I always like the little purple gradients in her hair. It is really nice. Her big hat, more of her butt. Yeah, this is not a great sculpt. I'm kind of scared to go lower. At least on like her body. But okay, she does get nudie. Okay, but yeah, this one does not look nearly as good as the last one. Okay, it is 19,800, not 16. Yeah, this one's kind of a miss for me. the green tie is just a butt. This is so funny. Up next, God, we got the sexy figure day today apparently. 2.5 dimensional seduction, Lust-a-Lot. Oh, why is her name Lust-a-Lot? If it's Lust-a-Lote, she's a succubus, I bet, but like, Lust-a-Lot. Fabled costume, Myra 1/6 complete. Or is that the name of the show? I don't know. This character's name could be... No, the character's name is Myra. Lust-a-Lot. 1/6 complete figure by Belfine. Alright. I like her little, like, fishnets on her arm here. They're really, really cute. I like her horns. I think this outfit, for being a sexy outfit, is still, like, kind of tasteful. Like, I think you can get away with it in a normal figure collection. I like the stand is pretty simple, but she's, like, doing the thing where you have to put your foot up, and that's always good. She got, like, the 5-way belt coming in. It's really good. I think her boobs don't look horrendous for large anime boobs on a figure. Yeah, there's not much to say. I think this one's just kind of like a more tasteful, sexy figure than the last ones we saw. I think I like the first Gushing figure a bit more in design, but this one is not bad. It's also a little bit cheaper. It's definitely better than the last one, Leopard. And then we have all of our images are like super zoomed out. There we go. We got another big-chested snake girl angel here. She's got a bunch of angel wings. She also got like cockroach Ai-kon. A lot going on here. Is this an original character? Sorry. Dorothy 1/6 complete figure, provisional pre-order by In Focus. Copyright In Focus. Looks like it's an original. This design is like a bit of a mess. It's kind of cool. I also just don't even like looking from the product image. I don't like this design. It's kind of like just meshing too many elements at once on a very really scantily clad girl. I do like that she's a bit thick, but yeah, her design is just not super doing it for me. Something's up with her face too, and the wings don't look great, and the sculpt don't look great. It's only 17,000 yen, but yeah, this one's a miss for me. And then we have Uma Musume Pretty Derby Narita Top Road 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Max Factory. So we got our NTR figure. I actually really like this figure besides the support pole on her knee. You gotta protect those horse knees now. Look at how they show you these images. The knee is not there and she looks really good. But I think they really captured NTR's like running face very well. And I really like that about this figure, and I really like her dress and the sculpt of it all, and I think I can forgive this little support pole for letting this dynamic racing pose work. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want to see from the Umas, is them running. So yeah, I like her little like leggy thing here. Again, I just think the sculpt looks really, really solid and good. Yeah, I really like this. Not enough to buy it. I think the support stand and my budget keeps me from getting this one right now. But if I saw her later on, it also doesn't. I also kind of like the stand. It doesn't do the like Musume thing where it's just like their name. But yeah, just good pose. Very, very, very dynamic. Up next, we have Hatsune Hatsune Miku Expo 10th Anniversary version 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Hobby Stock. Oh, I'm just gonna be quick about this. I think I saw better versions of this figure in my Miku review. Her design is a bit more basic. She's got like these sound bars coming out of the ground, but I think those were done better in other figures. I do like the colors, but it just seems a little bit not enough for what you're paying here. For when I saw Mikus who were much cuter or even more complex for around this price range. She would be in like the 50s or 60s in the ranking. Up next we have a Metaphor Re-Fantasio Hulkenberg 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Kotobukiya. So this is a very, very, very basic looking figure. I think it captures Hulkenberg, or Hyuki as we call her, well. I'm not a big fan of her design in general, but that's just a me issue. I do think this looks good. For a first kind of draft of this figure, this is what you're going to get. And I don't think it looks bad. I think her hair looks nice. Her whole like outfit looks very nice. Stand is very basic. Her bardiche looks cool. But yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, and that's everything. So we're a bit behind. I've actually received some figures ready to be reviewed, but just our stuff with our local anime convention has been keeping us busy, but they should be out by the end of July, so hopefully I have some more videos lined up for you. And then Wonderfest will probably happen around that time too. So I hope everyone's having a great week, and this has been Rice's Reviews. Thank you very much.